Welcome to the Game Changer 00100 show. I'm your host, Game Changer. And today we are going to talk about a strange call that I heard on Kevin Samuels' page, where a woman said that the stepdaddy not only should take care of her son's private school education, but they want to. It's very interesting. And it really shows. Okay, here's the thing about stepdads. Here's the thing about the whole the mother stepdad dynamic in the Black community. If you have a woman who do not care about anything but her own personal feelings and sensations, like she don't really care about how her actions affects others, just how others' actions affect her, then the stepdaddy situation is perfect. For example, y'all know how I talk about LaToya Forever and how she is divorcing her husband. They've been together like 5 years, have 3 beautiful kids and everything. And she said he's spending too much time with the kids. Now, what she is hoping for is to leave him and replace him with somebody who doesn't care about the kids as much as the natural father does, because these are not his kids. That is what she's hoping for, meaning that all of the attention in the household is managed through her. Everybody in the house that she lives in has a stronger connection to her than they do to each other. The new boyfriend / husband, whomever, he's not there for the kids. he's there for her. And the kids, being that this is not their natural father, can always say, "You're not my daddy" at any point, but my mommy is my mommy, making her the center of attention. She's the center of everything. She even has the right to say at any time, "You're spending too much time with the kids. I want you to spend more time with me." And he will oblige because, let's face it, he's only spending time with the kids to get in her good graces. That's what women like this want. That's why this stepdad dynamic is sought after. Now, it is most sought after when the man doesn't have any kids of his own, when the stepdad doesn't have any kids of his own. Why? Because, God forbid, he loves his kids and he spends time with his own kids, and that just interferes with the whole plan. Then you're just back at square one. You want to be the center of everybody else's universe because you are the center of your own universe. It's a very sick dynamic, and it is commonplace in our community. Now, this thinking affects the children, the birth father, the stepfather, and the children, the pre-existing children of the stepfather. This affects everybody in a horrific way. Yet they only see the benefits as it applies to themselves, the potential benefits. It never really worked out quite as planned. What happens far too many times is, they get this guy, no kids, he seems perfect, but, in order to seal the deal, he wants kids of his own. So she has kids by this guy, and then he winds up spending, time and attention to the kids, and she's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to get another stepdaddy," and then they go out and get another one, and that's how you see so many women with so many different kids by so many different dudes. It rarely, if ever, works out how they plan. Now, on the video clip that I'm about to show you, it shows how, even though it never really works, how often they attempt to make it work, and how they envision it working in their head. Now, keep in mind that the plans that they have for everyone, once again, for her children, for the natural father of their children, for the coming stepfather, and for the natural children of the coming stepfather, or the children who is to be born between her and the stepfather. These things never really pan out quite right. But let me go to history and bring up these Kevin Samuels video. Give me a second. Salute to everybody in the chat room. Please make sure you hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so here we go.
So I have a remote.
Commercials. All right, give me a second. All right. In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, your first name is Faith?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'll be 30 next month.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Well, I'm a single mom, and I think that it's okay with wanting a high value man. Like, I think it's okay.
You said you.
Okay. No one is, Kevin, as far as I know, he never really said that it's not okay for a single mom to have a high value man. He didn't. He's saying that it's less likely for you to find and secure one. It's far less likely. He didn't say it was okay. He didn't say that, it's a sin and thy shall be smite until thy is smoten. He didn't say anything like that. He's just basically saying, listen, it's far less likely for a single mother to find a high value man. And they're saying that what he says and what they hear is always completely different. I noticed that about, just the people who respond to what Kevin says. There's this strange disconnect that's on purpose that they can't seem to overcome. They just, I don't know. Anyway, Melody, I appreciate your love. Let's see. Blackwood Inc. Thanks a lot, family, says let's go. And Michael Ross, I appreciate you, bro. All right, so let's continue. But she says it's okay. It's okay to want it. Yes, just like it's okay for like a overweight, balding guy with a small penis to want Rihanna. Like that's okay. And if somebody was to explain to him how and why it likely is not going to happen, oh, and he's poor too, how and why it's not likely going to happen, there's nothing wrong with that either. It's likely not going to happen for the reason stated. He's not saying it's not okay.
You think it's what?
It's okay for me to, I'm about to start dating again, and I think that that's what I would like to date, and I think
that that's what I would like to date. What kind of shit is that? Imagine a man who says that. Imagine a man who says that. I'm about to start dating again, and I think that supermodels is who I like to date. Imagine just your average guy saying that. You're a guy, you're an accountant, and you've been off the market for a while for whatever reason, and then you say, you know something? I think I'm gonna start dating again, and I'm thinking about supermodels. I think I'm gonna start dating supermodels. Or how about this? Take me or early 40s and whatnot, and I just say, you know something, I think I'm gonna start playing basketball now. And I'm looking at the Warriors. I don't see anything wrong with me wanting to play for the Warriors. I never actually played professional basketball or college basketball or high school basketball. Never was really even picked first in elementary school. But I want to start playing, and I think that the Warriors is the team to go with. I'm thinking about becoming a doctor, and I didn't go to medical school, and I don't have any training, and my hand shakes for whatever reason. But yeah. Why don't you hook me up with one of those white robes? You see, this is the thinking of the Nagaga. Those who rocked with me for a long time know about how I came across this Nagaga, who said to me, hey, what's up, bro? I heard you do computers. And I'm thinking, like, do you mean I sleep with computers? Like, do you mean that I'm actually like fucking a robot or something? What do you mean do computers? I say, yeah, I do computers. I do computers at home privately, and in the background, I'm playing Computer Love. And then he said, I want to do computers too. With no qualifications. I just want to do computers too. I see you doing it, and I want to do it too. Why can't I do it? Because I don't have the knowledge, know-how, degree, or education? The short answer to all of that is yes. The short answer to all of that is yes. There is a long list of reasons why you can't do it. Now, you take care of the reasons first, you check them off one by one, and then you come to me. What do you think? I'm just gonna hook you up with a software engineering job and then sit there while they pay you? And I'm telling you, ASDF JKL semicolon. What the dude? Ah, gosh, the gagas, they will hurt your soul. So she comes out of nowhere saying, you know something? I want to do computers. Oh no, my bad. I want to do high value men. Hook me up, Kevin.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Were you married?
Yeah.
How long?
4 years.
Okay. And was your husband a high value man?
He was working his way up to one, but no.
Okay. What?
Okay. Most every man works their way up to one. Like that's you're working your way towards it. Even if you're not doing a legal thing, like one day you're selling nickel bags, next day it's a pound type deal. You're always like working for advancement. He's working his way up towards it. That's the whole point. Like he's asking, is he it? Because you're not going out looking for a man who's working towards it. You are going, you are looking for a man who is it already. You didn't say you're looking for a man who's working towards high valueness. You are looking for a high value man. Oh, and let's not forget the fact that, she likely left her ex-husband for reasons unknown, but she left the father of her kid. Like, I don't think that they realize that their vagina has a resume and that men actually look at that resume. Now, in previous generations and in the past, they were able to just make up a story. Like they leave a guy because he loves his kids too much, but they tell the new guy it's all about cheating and beating and white girl eating. Like they could just make up anything. He left me for my brother. Oh, the humanity, please come and save me. Please come and save me, the humanity. He left me for my brother and his dog. He's just no good. I'm good. He's just no good. I was so perfect. Every morning I made him pancakes mixed with French toast, mixed with waffles. I use honey instead of for syrup. Like, they can paint the narrative any way they want to. But now men are becoming more suspicious to their plots and ploys. All right, let's continue.
What does that mean?
He was starting businesses. He was a military man, and he was, getting off his feet. So,
all right. How many children do you have?
2.
All right. So, to the market, what you're basically saying is, hey, the man I married and had 2 children was not high value. But now I'm coming to the market, divorced.
And let's not forget that, listen, when a person separates, when 2 people separates, one of 2 things happen. You were fired or you quit. Either way, it's bad. See, men don't have layoffs. Men don't have like, something. I have more vagina than I can afford. Therefore, I'm going to have to lay a couple of vaginas off. It don't work that way. You were either fired or you quit. If you were fired, it means that you were an insufficient woman for a guy who is not high value. And if he quit, it means that you don't have any sense of loyalty or dedication to somebody that you vowed to before God. Hit the like button, please.
Older, with 2 children, wanting a man who was financially better than the one I had 2 kids for.
Yeah. I know it sounds bad, but at the same time,
it sounds exactly like what it.
I know it sounds bad. That's because it's bad. That's because it's bad. Like, what sounds bad that isn't bad? I know it sounds, it sounds bad because it's bad. They try to like, how can you say, like, what was going to be the but? I wish Kevin had a letter answer. What would have been the but after that? I know it sounds bad, but yes, but what? Like, but what? Like, no matter what, you're asking for a guy to come and take care of your kids. It sounds bad. There's no but about that.
It is. I don't fault you for wanting what you want, but the question always comes back, baby. Why should a high value man pick you versus picking why should a high value man pick you versus picking a woman he can make his own children with?
That's true. I agree. Because when I had kids, I didn't want a man with kids also. So I agree. However, I'm just saying, I think that.
However, when I had kids, I didn't want a man with kids. Are you kidding me? Kidding. You have kids. What is it about these adult women that they begin? It seems. Pay attention to this. Pay attention. We're only 2 minutes and 11 seconds in. Shout out to all those 11 people. But we're only 2 minutes and 11 seconds in, right? And she always puts the word "I want" in almost every single sentence. She always puts the word "want" in every single sentence. Like, the world begins and ends with what she wants. The sun rises and falls with what she wants. Appreciate you, Sick Lid. It says, GC, I heard you do S&M. Where do I sign up? Wow, it's not really just a sign up thing. You can check like local events and stuff, and see what it is. Find out what you're into sexually, and then just look for people who are into the same thing. Because it covers a wide range. It covers a wide range, whether you're a male sub or a male dominant. There's, it's a wide range of stuff. But there's local venues for things like that.
If a high I think that I could get a high value man possibly just because I have kids. It's not going to make it like, oh my gosh, you have kids. And I was going to ask you a question.
Hold on. What's it? What's?
And that wasn't. Notice how dismissive she was of that. Notice how dismissive she was of it. Like, that wasn't her question. In her brain, high value man. Look, I just want a high value man, and that's not even the issue. But I have a question for you. What? Wait, what? Like, this is just an easy thing to get, and that's not even my question. My question isn't that. My question is this.
What state are you in?
Alabama.
The South. If I am dead in the South, it means that a plane crashed while I was flying over the South to get to somewhere else. Alabama? And this isn't me just chitting on the South, but there's a lot of mentalities going on there that's just difficult for me to deal with. There's just a lot. Oh man. If I came across this chick, I don't know what I would do. I genuinely don't know what I would do. Yeah, if I'm found just wandering around Alabama and just some chick like, hey, you look like good stepdad material. I do not know what I would do. Oh crap.
Oh, one of the poorest states in the union. You just think you can get a high value man. Do you know any high value men?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you a question. This guy, he's talking to me. He's a high value man, and I was just trying to figure out, like, does he really like me, or
why in the world? Oh gosh. Now shout out to Complex Design, because he's talking about sapio women and stuff like that, and how he only messes with like highbrow women. Don't get me wrong. If this chick was bad, I would tolerate her. But God is so annoying. God, like, stuff like this is so annoying. Why are you calling a guy? How do I know if he really loves me? I suck his dick every time it's upbeat. Like, what kind of question is that? You don't know, but you expect Kevin to know? And then the assumption that because a high value man is willing to put his penis inside of you, that somehow you have access. She said, it's no problem. You know, my question isn't about getting a high value. I could get one of those. This is Alabama. And I'm Belle of what do they call that? What do they call that? Like the woman who is bestowed the honor of choosing like the prize pig. You know how they get together and they have a pig thing, and they judge which farm has the best pig based on its pigliness, and like the local town pretty girl or something points to the best pig. So she's that, and she's like, you know, or she used to be that, and she's like, you know, oh, don't you know I was Miss Queen Pig 1998? Thank you very much. Like, where do they get this arrogance? I tell you where. From thirsty nagagas. From thirsty nagagas. Ah, God. Obey your thirst and shut the F up.
He just like probably wanting a booty call because he's high value?
Yes. Yes, he wants a booty call because that's all you have. What else do you have? Ladies, listen to me and listen to me good. Each and every single man who has ever talked to you ever wants a booty call, besides your family. Each and every single man who has ever spoken to you ever wants a booty call. Even if the words he say to you has nothing to do with booty. If you work in a grocery store and he says, "Where's the Oreos?" he wants your booty. If you are a waitress and he says, "I would take the sirloin steak, please," he wants your booty. If he is parking his car in the parking lot and you have a shopping cart right there and he asks you, "Could you push that so I can park here?" he wants your booty. If a man does not want your booty and he don't want to call you for it, your booty is worthless. You have a worthless booty. Does he want a booty call?
But
Probably number two. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Probably number two.
He has no kids, and I'm just trying to figure out, like,
he has children.
No, he doesn't have any children.
Right, man. I mean, all right. So let's fast. Hold on. Listen. Do you have a son or a daughter? Do you have a son?
I have two boys, a 1 and a 2-year-old.
Okay, so let's fast forward 35 years.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all didn't hear that slickness. I wanted 2 girls. Of course you do. You can't stand the company of men or boys. You wanted 2 girls so you can spew this madness to them. So you can teach them how to get the bag as you have gotten the bag. This is just ridiculous. Oh gosh.
And your oldest son is an accomplished attorney making $400,000 a year. And you've had to work with your ex to put your son through, University of Alabama, through Harvard, through, junior law, all that stuff. And he comes.
Now, keep in mind, I want y'all to know something right quick. I want y'all to notice something, because later, as the title suggests, she's going to talk about private school. But you see, she wasn't even thinking along the lines of private school. Kevin brought it up. Kevin's talking about going the extra mile and sending her kids to private school, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He's the one who's bringing that up, not her. She don't think about private school and stuff like that. Every year's tuition of private school is a Birkin bag for her. And she has 2 kids. That's 2 Birkin bags that she could have instead of her sending her kids to private school. She don't give a fuck about private school. The thought didn't even pass her Alabama brain until Kevin just mentioned it. Kevin just mentioned nurturing higher education. This, at 3:41, this is where she got the bright idea to say private school later on.
Home and says, "Mama, I'm getting married to a woman."
Hold on. How much you want to bet she's overweight? She's in Alabama.
I'm a woman with 2 kids.
If she weighed worth a damn, she would have came to California to become a failed actress.
You gonna say, "All right, son, I worked all my life for you to go do that." Yes.
She has no intention of working all her life for it. He's giving this chick too much credit.
I wouldn't be happy at first. However, if she was
stop right there. See, stop right there. Why wouldn't you be happy at first?
Because I'll be like, you can start your own family. However, if that's what
let's
you
keep
want,
going. Let's not go down to however. Let's keep on that path. You can start your own family because
that'll be the right thing to do. That's what I.
That's the right thing, the better thing, because you didn't raise your son and go through all that for him to take over some other person's bills.
Why is Kevin assuming that this chick would be a good mother? Why is he assuming that she would be a good mother? He is working under the assumption that these chicks care for their sons. If they care for their sons, they would be with the father. Now, I could see if she came on and said, oh, the father left me for my brother and his dog. Like, I could see that. But no, if they cared about the sons, they would be with the father. These chicks don't. You're painting a scenario of a loving mother who will answer the question, assuming that she has the best interest of the son at heart. She don't give a damn about the son, and she says she wish she had daughters. Like they throw away. Like she tried twice. It's like, dang, so many sons. What am I going to do? I wanted daughters. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you open up a box of Cracker Jacks, if they still have those, and you get a sticker, but you wanted a magnifying glass, so you throw the sticker away. That's what you want to do with our kids. No, my bad. Okay. Let's not say that. The question was asked as if they're good parents, but the question could also be to reveal that they're not good parents. Granted. Hit the like button, please.
True.
Welcome to you.
Hi.
I'm sorry, man.
Hold on right quick. Hey, everybody, look at Kevin's suit on the thumbnail and look at his suit. He looked exactly the same. He looked exactly like his picture. Look at this. Like glasses and everything. It is difficult to be like consistently smooth. Like, look, this is my look. This is how Kevin Samuels, look, no matter what the picture or the scenario is. This is my thumbnail picture, and this is me in real life. Like, that is amazing. Just saying.
Are your children an
I
asset?
see what you're saying, but it's
but you still keep the but. Are your children? Like, okay. Listen.
Everything before the word but is bullshit. Everything before the word but is bullshit.
Are your children an asset to another man?
They can be.
I didn't ask if they can. How can they be?
Some guys just want to be stepdaddy.
No. Tell me how they can be an asset.
See, the haters hate it. Blue, the same way we would hate if like a high value woman, a woman who's, younger, hotter, sexier, childless, were to get up and say how you're never going to get it, never going to get it, never going to get it, never going to get it. But you see, we as men, we're not at we don't have any delusions. An average man don't have delusions of supermodels or supermodel orgies and stuff like that. We just don't. We have fantasies about it, but we don't have delusions of it. So who's the young hot thing out? Whoever the young hot thing out is right now, let's just say Rihanna, right? So, if Rihanna was to get up on the thing and say, I am the embodiment of what you are unworthy of. If Rihanna was to get up right now and say that, then, you know, it would be the equivalent to Kevin Samuels doing what he's doing. But the difference is we don't have the illusions and delusions. Basically, he is displaying what they will not get. And they do not get it. They do not get it. You know, yeah.
I can't tell you nothing right now.
Because there's nothing. I can't think of anything. Just the fact that you have to conjure it up. Just the fact that you have to conjure it up in your soul like a Super Saiyan ki blast means that there isn't a thing there. There isn't a thing there. There is nothing. And the fact that you don't have your lie conjured up, the fact that you don't have it conjured up means that you don't, how can I say this? Means that you are not prepared. You are not prepared for when you do meet this guy to even sell the concept to him. You are meeting these guys that just want your booty, and you think that it's enough to cover the entirety of your awfulness. You think it's enough. And the fact that he lives in Alabama means that if he is a high value man, he is that from doing low value crap. What do I mean by that? I picture that he is the best swamp drainer in Alabama, and that makes him a high value man because the income of it. Now, why do I say that? I'm saying that his job is probably harder than most people. And by harder, I mean more physically intensive. And you think he's going to do that? You think that he's literally kicking shit and he's the best shit kicker there is just so he could come to you? And ladies, I'm gonna tell you something that you don't want to hear. It's psychological with us men. It's psychological. Okay? I don't care how many cankles or if you go and get rethreaded or what have you. We look at your kid's head and we think about it. And that's enough. No matter how tight you get afterwards, we thinking about it. We look at your kid's head and we like, dang, that's a big head. Look at that melon. We thinking about it all the time. We thinking like, dang, that whole little boy came out of there twice. Twice we thinking about it. I can't get that out my head. I can't get that thought out my head. A man looks at the head of his penis and then they look at the head of your kid and they feel inferior. So just that alone makes your vagina less worthy.
So you got me. You're right.
Bottom line, man, you married a military guy. Why are y'all divorcing?
He was cheating, and we can't work it out because he's a narcissist. So
okay, narcissist.
What the heck? Isn't that just like first of all, it's her saying it. Let's not even, it's her saying it. She started this whole conversation with I want. But he's the narcissist. See, to people who think of the world as I want, they see everybody as a narcissist because they're not thinking about what she wants. He's a narcissist because he's not thinking about what I want. Non-narcissistic people think about what I want because I think about what I want. That is how she defines narcissism.
Has he had a clinical designation of narcissist, or are you just saying that?
Clinical medication.
That is the perfect question. And look, see, when she's repeating the question back, that means she is gathering up lies. That means she is like fixing her brain to figure out what it is. She needs time to think. And because this isn't like a spelling bee or something like that where she's trying to access memories, no, she is thinking up her lie. Y'all watch those spelling bees and it'd be the kids in India. God, they got big brains. But it'd be the kids in India and they like, can you repeat the question? And then they say, can country of origin, can you use it in a sentence? They are trying to gather their brain dictionary to figure out how to spell the word. Excuse me. And she is trying to gather her clinical. Like, you don't know what clinical mean. And like using the word in the sentence make it spell different. She's gathering up her lies. She's just stirring it up.
Something's going on.
Narcissists lack empathy. Okay. So in narcissism is narcissism around children. So he has no. Okay. All right.
Okay. Let me see her answer. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit.
Narcissists lack empathy. Okay. So in narcissism is narcissism around children. So he has no. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this, ma'am. This whole high value thing has a lot of you ladies in a bad position, man.
And another thing, why would you marry a narcissist and have 2 kids with him?
You're in Alabama. You're divorced with 2.
Y'all see the pause after Alabama? Like he wants her to soak it in. He wants her to soak it in. Like you're in Alabama. You're not in Silicon Valley. You're not on Broadway. You're not on Rodeo Drive or anything like that. You're not in Beverly Hills. You're in Alabama. If you're a high value man, why are you living in Alabama? Is what he's trying to get at. He's just trying to break down the situation in the most polite way possible. Like you're in Alabama. Like this is where high value men go because they shame their families or something like that. That's not where they stay and live. They're not there for the weather. Like why would they be there on purpose? All right, sickly. Game changer. If you want to throw up, watch videos of. Oh no, I don't even want to see. I don't want to see that happen to my own kids. I'm not going. Y'all seen Color Purple where dude was outside saying, "You ain't done yet." That's me. I ain't watching that crap ever. Because, like I said, it messes with your psyche. It messes with your psyche. Just knowing that happened. And it happened twice, and it's not even your kid. He's stretched out for nothing. Y'all get a tight sweater. Get a tight sweater and keep putting it on and off again and see if it's still a tight sweater. Like, just the thought of it.
Kids. And you want one, do you care if he's black? The man is black?
I would prefer him to be black. Yeah.
And that means you want 8% of black men. 8%. 8% of black men earn over $100,000, and they don't really tend to live in Alabama. That's 8%, regardless as to the age. 8%, regardless as to their current marital status. 8%, regardless as to sexual orientation. And you didn't make babies with an 8% man. You made babies with a guy in the middle. Please explain to me why you want a guy who's so high up now. That's what I really want to understand.
I feel there's nothing wrong with wanting a stepdaddy with high value. Like, it's okay for me wanting.
Told y'all about the word want. I told y'all about the word want. It is insane. And he's the narcissist. It's insane. She's constantly talking about what she wants. He's not saying it's not okay to want. I mean, if you're still here, Kevin, are you saying it's not okay to want it? Because she's just justifying her want of something. And she feels that just by wanting something, it should manifest itself. Yeah, I feel like it's okay to want. I feel like I want it and I want it because I feel like it. Is what she sounds like all the time. And she has kids. She is a mother of two, constantly talking about what she wants. I bet you she puts a bunch of presents underneath the tree for Christmas, and then when the kids open it, it's a bunch of stuff for her. And then she says, I want that. I feel like I should have that. And she just takes it from her kids. It's all kind of purses and crap. All kind of lingerie for her two boys. And she just says, well, if you don't want it, I want it. Like, I got a feeling that that's what she does. She's awful. And she calls other people's narcissists.
My kids to go to private school.
That's not her idea. Kevin mentioned Harvard and stuff earlier. Oh, I told you about at 211. Kevin mentioned Harvard and stuff like that earlier. He mentioned Harvard and all that earlier. And then she had the bright idea, like, you know, something, this will make me look like a good parent if I say I'm doing it for the kids. No. Let's just say he's entry level 6 figures. That's still 2 kids in private school. You know that would negate his whole value, how you see him valuable. Like, he might be able to do it. I don't know what it costs there. I don't know what it costs there in Alabama, but he might be able to do it, but you would still be at square one. Your quality of life wouldn't improve. And that's what you're really concerned with. That's what you're really concerned with. Because if he said that, you know, okay, I'll come move in with you and we will live together in the same place that you live in now. And we will not go out. We will roll up our sleeves, but the kids get to go to private school. What do you think he would say to that?
Like,
Really?
if that makes,
Tell me why it's okay.
Because if I find a guy and he's high value and he's okay with, I just don't see how it's like, oh, she got kids. I understand it is like more options out there, but just like, it's possible.
Oh gosh. It's possible. I understand that there are more options out there. Do you? Do you really? Do you really understand that there's more options out there? Now, after this, I'm going to talk about the more options out there. In fact, I'm going to show y'all a reel. I'm going to show y'all a reel in a moment. But I'm going to explain you what is meant by more options out there. More options out there. If there's a new season of The Bachelor featuring its first Black Bachelor. This is a guy who has a jawline, an income, and presumably a penis. And then I want this chick to look. I hope she's watching. I want this chick to look. I want you to look at his options, then look at yourself. I want you to look at those chicks and then look at yourself. I want you to look at their vagina and then look at yourself. I want you to look at their vagina and I want you to look at your kid's head. I want you to look and understand your competition. That is your competition. I want you to see it. How many bachelorettes are? I don't watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorettes, but how many of those chicks are there? It's like 30 or something. It's like 30 or something. I want you to understand that this is your competition. I want you to beat it in you. You are not good enough. Your vagina is worth less than each and every single bachelorette he rejects every week. That's what he needs to do. That's what you need to understand. Brother GC, this is why I say we need to master neuro-linguistics programming. Huh? Oh, programming. I'm thinking like computer. I'm like, huh? And psychology, LOL. Just breathe. Let's see. Just breathe. As I know it's frustrating. As well. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if I am dead in Alabama, it's because I was flying over it to another place and the plane crashed. Like that's, man.
Really? So you don't see any problem, you don't see any issue with wanting your kids to go to private school that you cannot afford to pay for and your husband can't afford to pay for.
And why do they think that six figures is just like a bottomless pit of money? Private school is like ridiculously expensive. For 2 kids? This chick is nuts.
No, like
hit the like button, please.
If that's what I'm gonna
tell you this. That's one of the issues in our community, that a woman like yourself could honestly come up and say, I don't see any problem.
He said a woman like yourself. Oh crap. Is that how much it costs in Alabama? So basically, if he makes like say 120, he's spending 2/3 of his entire income on if he makes 120 after tax, he's spending 2/3 of his entire income on the kids' education, and like they're just gonna split that last third. She is not looking for their education. Get out of here.
Problem getting somebody who had nothing to do with this to pay for the bill. That's that welfare state mentality.
No,
that's that.
Not.
Listen. I'm not insulting you, man, but listen.
That's what's up, Ike. You need to go get yourself a single mother and pay for her kids to go to private school. Do you live in Alabama?
Afford it. Your husband can't afford it. That means you don't get it. The only way you could have get your kids in private school is to find somebody else who's willing to put your kids in private school. You want your kids in private school? Get a nanny, get a tutor, work with them to get them a scholarship. That's what you're supposed to do. Go get a second job. Don't go get your hair done.
Told him to get a nanny and get a tutor so they could get a scholarship. Facts. Now he's talking about the kids now. I want to point out how she's going to segue back to herself. He gave her a game plan. To help her kids, but this isn't about the kids. She's just doing this she's just saying that so she could seem benevolent in her gold digging. This has nothing to do with the kids.
Listen. Okay. Ma'am, in this life, we get what we work, what we earn and work. You want somebody else to pay your bills. That is unfair. It is selfish.
How?
Because
How is it selfish to want somebody to pay my bills and pay for the bills of the kids that's not his? She says, I want through this whole thing. And then she says, like, how is it selfish for me to want everything for myself? I said pay for the kids, college. Okay, so it's $20K per head. So, like, yeah, they're living off the 80. If he makes the 120 after taxes.
you don't have the money. And
I
you
do
said,
have the.
but
I do
not
have the.
you
and
can't.
I do have the money. Bullshit! If you had the money, they would be in private school right now. You do not. You do not have the money. Then why are you asking for somebody to put them there for you? You have nothing. You do not even get paid in money, miss. You get paid in agricultural good. You get paid in butter beans and sweet corn. You do not have anything. You get paid in produce, and then you go out and sell that produce for rent. You have nothing.
Afford to put your kid. Oh,
family
Jesus.
comes from money.
Okay, let me go ahead and grab this mute button.
He said you button. He be killing me. He be killing me.
Because you said if somebody wants to come along and put your kids in private school, but you can't afford to put your kids in private school.
That's what you said. I didn't say that I can't.
You can't. That's what we both say. You can't. Why would you even ask for somebody else to do it if you could do it yourself? And you see, this is just that mind game that they try to play. I never said that. Well, can you? No, you can't. Because you get paid in lemon seeds. You don't get money.
Can't afford.
But you said if somebody wants to come along and put your kids in private school, by implication, meaning they're going to be paying for it, not you. I'm not.
Y'all remember that house that Jenny got molested in Forrest Gump? That's how she lives. That is the place she lives in. It just got Wi-Fi, but the dilapidated Alabama house is what she lives in. And she sees the school bus comes and takes the other kids to school, and they take her kids and they be like, you can't sit here. And then there's another fancier school bus to take their kids to private school, and she wants to take them there, but you can't afford it because you don't get monies. You get paid in land. Like,
trying to play semantic.
That's true.
Things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is yes,
exactly.
They'll be paying for it if they're my husband.
No, they're not your husband. They'll be your
if they were.
And see, even if they were her husband, they would still not be the kid's natural father. Just because he swore to treat you as a wife does not mean he swore to be the father to the kids. He did not. That is not in one of the in the vows. He's not honor bound to those kids. The natural father is, even though he's no longer honor bound to you. But you don't care about that.
All right. So in other words, guys, pay attention. These are the women you need to listen to. Pay attention to. These are the women that really don't care about you. Because you said it, man, if it were your sons. You would want him to go start his own family, but you're
I don't like how you.
But I don't care, man.
You see that? You see, it's all about what she likes. But I don't like that. What the heck? Like, you gotta like everything. It's all about what you like. What about what your kids like? What about what your ex-husband liked? Your ex-husband didn't like that you wouldn't let him sleep with other women. But I don't like, oh gosh.
The words came out, but what you said, if they were your sons, you would want them to start their own families.
Yes.
But for you,
but I also say if they do.
Y'all hear the patronizing tone? Y'all hear the patronizing tone, even though he's like way smarter than her? Yes. That's like that dumb kid that think that they smart, you know? Like you explain it to him like, okay, you said 2 + 2 is 8. Yes. It's like, that is the end of the sentence. Why are you saying yes like it's actually 8? And like you just had some type of hidden sage wisdom that nobody else know. You know nothing. That combined with the baby head stretched vagina makes her near worthless, but she still has a booty. And as long as it's there, it's going to continue to create this delusion.
Want to be stepdaddy, they can be. So
that's not the point. I didn't ask. No, again.
And do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear what she just said? If they want to be stepdaddy, they can be. Meaning pretty much that she's just open season for anybody that claims to want to be stepdaddy. Anybody that's high value and wants it, they pretty much have it. They just walk up to her and say, hey, I want to be stepdaddy. Well, all right, you can be. And she keeps waiting and waiting and waiting, and he keeps mating and mating and mating.
Yeah. Again, pay attention to what's going on here. It's because of her. It's not because of what's right. It's not because of what's right or what's best.
No, you're trying to flip it.
I'm not flipping shit. I'm saying exactly what you're saying. It's not because of what's right or what's best. It's because of you.
How is he flipping it? Like, for him to be flipping it, it would mean that he's trying to put the scenario to where he's out looking for a stepdaddy for his kids. What is the flip of this? What is the reverse of this? How is that flipping? You're trying to flip it and put it back on me. It's always been about you. In order for Kevin to flip it, he would have to make it about himself. What do you mean flip it? Is somebody from Alabama in the house? Is somebody from Alabama? Is this what y'all have to do? Oh, I'm picturing it in my brain. I'm picturing it in my brain. That's what y'all. I wouldn't even know what to say to a chick like that. You walk up to like, hey, you know, how about I call you sometime? We go out for a cup of coffee. Oh, you're trying to flip it. Excuse me? What do you mean flip? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? No, I didn't shit on Alabama. God shitted on Alabama. That's why she's there. No offense to anybody from Alabama, but y'all know that the fact that she lives here, that she lives there, that is not a good thing. Y'all know that her living there is not a good thing. We have our own problems here in Cali.
That's what it is. It's because of it's her. Think about what she's saying. I would want my sons to get the best possible, but I want you to pay for it, and that's fine. But what is he going to get for that? Me? And this is the mentality that guys are listening to, ladies, and saying, do y'all give a damn about it? Talk about narcissists? That woman sound like she cared about a man?
Oh, you killing him.
Let's get to the next one.
Oh, crap. All right, let me put the link out there. That crap was funny. This mentality exists. These are real life people. Like, they got purses and everything. These are adults. Like, it blows my mind the calls he be getting. Like, these are adults. They're not kids and stuff. She has a bra and everything. Like, this is just ridiculous. Walking around with pubic hair, behaving like this. Are you kidding me? And they keep calling. It's just like, I want. And they don't see the other chicks. They're not seeing the other chicks like, I mean, basically the message is clear. They never say, what does he want? That's what he's trying to get her to get from the beginning. You know, what does he want? And do I have it? Because they think that the beginning and end of what a man wants is between their legs. No, that's just the beginning. And sandwich is the middle. Like that's just like the first. You know what it's like? What sex is like? Sex is the video game that comes with the console. Now, I don't play video games. I don't have a console. So I don't know if they still come with like a free console or a free game. But back in the day, if you purchased a Nintendo, you got Mario. And if you purchased Sega, you got Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you purchased a Super Nintendo, you got Super Mario, and so on and so forth. Like, you know, and then things started getting like more complicated. And, you know, I didn't get like any of the new systems and stuff. Because I like it too much. I like it too much, and I wouldn't be able to perform in life if I were to play video games. Salute to those who can. Keith Lamont, to those who can play video games and still function. That's cool. Just like some people can drink and not become an alcoholic. I'm not one of those people, at least as it applies to video games. So that's not me. But I'm just saying, back in the day, it came with a free video game. That's what sex is. Your vagina is Mario Brothers. It's Mario Brothers. Your vagina is Mario Brothers. And that is just the beginning. You cannot just hope to lean on that. You need to constantly put new games in it. You need a constant flow of new games to keep the kid happy. You don't just get them Nintendo and Mario and say that's it. No. Every new birthday, Christmas, etc., you have to keep feeding that machine. That's how that works. It's not the end all be all. This is just the beginning. Sex is just the beginning. It only seems like it's the end because you sometimes are dealing with men who do not have it. Or you are dealing with a man who has a video game machine and want your cartridge. I appreciate you, War Master. It says for the Xbox funds. It's not lack of funding. So the last game I played was Halo 1. And my grades slipped, like everything was just awful. I'm like, something, I can't do this. I was like all night straight into class, and then to work, and then all night again. Like no sleep.
You were talking about Halo.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That was a great damn game. And
it was.
Many have been lost in Halo. You weren't the only one.
No, you're speaking facts. So I had to give it up. Fortunately, it wasn't my Xbox. It was my friend's Xbox. But I had to give it up. Like, sometimes you have to do it. And I haven't bought a console since. So I don't even know if it comes with a free thing.
Hey, bro, I'm using Raspberry Pi 3 so I can play Nintendo and every other damn game system on a SIM card right now. Look, okay. we trying to relive our childhood while we can afford our childhood when we couldn't afford it while children. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But you're a grown man. You work, and damn it, you paying for your childhood. What's wrong with that?
Okay, so
video-wise, music-wise, you can cut beats. You can play guitar. You can sing songs.
So
that's manhood.
Listen, LaShawn, I'll work, but I won't be working if I play the game. Like I lose my job. I'll be less productive.
No, you're not.
I'll be less productive because I'm hyper focused on that. Trust me, I've been down this path.
Yes, sir.
But
what I'm saying to you is,
what do you think of the caller? What do you think of Kevin's caller?
Oh God, it is better just to talk about the conversation we were having before we brought up the caller, because you know what the one thing is, you asking a man to do what you as a woman won't do for yourself or the family you asking a man to do it for.
I don't understand what those words mean when you put it in that order.
When a woman asks another man that ain't the reason she's got to fix her problems, but she can go ahead and bring this many problems to the man, and it's his fault if he ain't fixed the problems he ain't never caused.
True.
That's the caller right there. That's what she's doing right now. It was easier talking about your gaming issue than it is to explain how the hell she screwed up everybody's life because she included everybody by her own choices.
Yeah, exactly. She is a typhoon of ruined lives, and she is looking for others to ruin.
Delusional at best.
Yeah. Now, I want to bring her back to reality because I feel it. I'm using the force. I feel it. I know you watching. You see this? You see what's on the screen? This is what's available to high value men. What's it? San E. I think that's how you pronounce it. IT consultant in Denver, Colorado. Younger, hotter, sexier, childless. This is what's available to the Bachelor. Here, let me show you the Bachelor.
You mean the new Bachelor, right?
Yeah, the new Bachelor. So, hold on. Oh, look at whatever that is. Whatever that
damn.
Is. Yes.
Just because the screen is paused, she already looking like the dress is worth it. God damn.
Younger, hotter, sexier, childless. This is your competition, Ms. Alabama. This is your competition, Ms. Alabama. This is what you are competing with, Ms. Alabama.
And she's
look at that. Look at that.
And
the
she's
whole lady in the
losing.
tramp in the spaghetti and the slow motion thing. Yes. You want a man with a tuxedo, you have to beat her. You have to beat her. Like Kevin said, you have to elbow her out the way. And no matter what, even if you do elbow her and get to him first, he will elbow you to get to her. That is how that works. You have a baby head stretched vagina.
Actually, he's
She don't look like she
he's gonna
had a
stiff arm her
baby
out
yet.
the way like a football player.
Yeah, exactly.
No, serious. Honestly, man, she don't look like she had a baby, and that's why she's fine. I'm just gonna be honest. That's what I'm noting. God dang it! Look at that! Look at that! God.
This is ladies, when you talk about I want a high value man and these are my children and I want you to put them through private school. Ha! Ha! A man would sooner just
game
pay for
changer.
her schooling, her law school or her accounting school or whatever she want to go to. He would just sooner pay her tuition than to pay your kids. Like he would just sooner get a
game
college
changer.
And what's up, Nordy?
A game changer. Me and my friend were listening.
She's a hostess and you eat hostess. That is the difference between the two of you. She's a hostess and you want somebody to buy your kids hostess. And she lives in Chicago, Illinois, and you live in Sweet Home, Alabama. Go for it.
Yeah, me and my friend were listening because I sent him the tape of Kevin Samuels, and me and him were laughing our asses off hearing these ladies who got 2-3 kids with 5 guys, baby daddies, and they want high value brothers like the bachelor that you see in the in the video that you see. And that lady that Miss Alabama would try to elbow them to get to that high value man. Meanwhile, the high value man is stiff arming her out the way, Miss Alabama out the way to get to that chick in Chicago.
Exactly.
We were laughing our asses off yesterday.
Exactly. She is what you do until you get to the hostess. Like she's what guys do between hostesses. And she calls Kevin like, I just want to know if he really loves me. The answer is always no.
You know what the sad fact is?
Like from the sound of things, he don't even know her. Hold on right quick. Cichlid, I appreciate you. He said, the hell is this dude talking about? Only 24 hours in a day spent in being productive or playing video games.
Huh? You can still be productive.
And you know what's so funny?
You play video games on
serious.
your time off, sir. You can still be productive, but play video games on your time off.
Or you can work out.
Unless you a couch baby asking your girlfriend for a PS3 while you're sleeping on the couch. Then it might be confusing for you. I don't know what his problem is with that question.
What I'm saying is only 24 hours in a day spent. Oh, he said or playing video games. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, man, you said you're the brokest dude in the manosphere and you play video games. So, just saying. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look at how they are trying to figure out how big his penis is. Like, and you think you can compete? You think you can compete? That is what's going through your brain.
Yes, because I wasn't a dude. If COVID didn't mess me up, I have a job and I'll still be playing classic video games on old ass systems while you trying to get your chick to pay for a PS5 or Xbox new series. I just buy what the hell I want and I don't have to worry about your judgment because I'll be happily being the grown man I'm going to be because I decided to be that grown man while you, judging me like you a black woman.
Let me interrupt.
That doesn't work.
Okay.
I don't have to cheer up.
No.
They do.
Hey,
They
calm down.
do. I don't have to cheer up. They do.
Listen, calm down. I was wrong to go there.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna say,
man,
okay,
I'm mellow.
listen to me. I hear you. I hear you. Listen to me though. I'm just saying it's not for me. I know my limitations. And I also know that sometimes you sacrifice something if you want something else. Like if you want a 6-pack, you sacrifice certain snacks and foods. You sacrifice soda pop, for example. You know, that's just you know, a philosophy that I go by. Some people can have their soda and 6-pack too. So, you know,
that's true.
But if Cichlid and I aren't those people, then respect that also. Fair enough?
Yes.
All right.
But
now,
I'm not the one calling you out your name and the way you live your life. And
nobody
that person did me that way. That's why I'm calling out that person, because they don't have our way of thinking. And that's why they lost the conversation. As soon as you ask me why the hell I'm happy and you ain't happy, sir, that's the problem. And that's what that person did when they typed that question to me, trying to call my ass out.
All right.
That's all.
Okay, man. So look at the ladies on the screen. Just look at younger, hotter, sexier, childless.
They're competing.
Yes, they're competing. And how many, because these aren't bachelorettes. Bachelorettes is when it's one of them. What do they call these? Like suitors, or what do they call these chicks? The ones that are looking in. Like how many, whatever they are. Like how many contestants? That's the word. How many contestants are there? Because that is your competition on a day-to-day. Look at this one. You have no shot, madam. You have no shot. Oh, wait, maybe she has a face. You have no shot, madam. You think Exotical is enough, Miss Katie at 29. You have no shot, madam. And you look like you got a head stretched vagina. You have a motherly glow, and that's not a compliment. All right, let's see what else is going on. Look at those teeth. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know what she looks like.
Go back.
I can't see her face.
You see? Those women who, again, those women that have kids, and then they want a 6-figure dude to come in and take care of their kids. That's not happening.
See?
You know what they see when they see that? That's a bill.
Exactly. It's 2 bills.
Am I right, Game Changer?
Before food.
That's a bill.
Before food. Like private schools before food. And
right.
No.
What is that? Health food.
That's a white woman right now with the screenshot, gentlemen. That white woman said, I want you, black man, and you're going to be my man for life. That's the look right there with that screenshot you just posted, bro. That's the look.
And the key thing with Sean is she is willing to compete. This chick isn't willing to compete.
Yes, sir.
And
sir.
Thank you.
She don't even have like a real job.
Thank you.
What is a health food developer? Do you program health food? Do you engineer health food? No, there's no such thing as a health food developer. This is not a real job. She's just making up stuff, and it don't matter because look at her. As long as you're younger, hotter, sexier, childless, you can make up a job. That is a made-up job in New York City. You're not even a farmer. What's a health food developer?
Bro, I've been picked because a white woman said, you know what? You work pest control, you kill rats, and you smell like shit when you get home. You know that? I still find you hot. Yeah, that's the look right there. You see the smile right there? The smile is, it's over. Black man got a white woman. That's it.
Game changer. But game changer.
What's up?
But game changer. Look at these women over here. They're competing. Game changer. They're competing. See, the sisters with, umpteen kids by umpteen baby daddies, they're not competing. They think what they're saying is, black man who has 6 figures, it is your duty It is expected of you to come in here and take care of me, even though you have 6 figures and have no kids. You're supposed to take care of me with my kids from other daddies. That's their job. That's the mission statement.
You
When
know
they
what
say
it
your
is?
mama's black and
You know
everything
what it
like
is?
that, they're using that as a weapon.
You know what it is, Nuruddin? It's irresponsible vaginal appraisal. It's inaccurate vaginal appraisal is what it is. They're not appraising, their vaginas amongst these women.
And they still want you to believe in it.
The women who are actually available to the 6-figure man. No, they are trying to appraise their vagina next to the other Alabama vaginas that are in their neighborhood. And that is why they think it's worth more than it is. Now, Judge Zilla said something interesting. He said health food developer equal vegetable gardener. Now, remember, Miss Average at Best is a gardener. She says, I can She says, I can plant. Well, guess what? She could plant.
You know what I want, Miss Average at Best?
Right quick. She could plant and be 25. She could plant and be younger, hotter, sexier, childless. She can plant and do those things, and you could just plant. That is your competition. Okay. Hold on. Let's look her right there. Look at this shit. I like
Game
her.
changer.
I like her smile. I like her lips. She has like a Laura London thing about her. I don't like Laura London's personality, but Yeah, go for it.
After they open their mouth, you know what? They become less
game changer
because they said something.
A game changer.
That's true game changer.
Yeah.
She is a fashion entrepreneur.
And guess what?
You're a woman that So that's the thing. Like, this is your competition. I want a 6-figure man. It's okay to want it. But know your competition. I want Rihanna, but I understand that there's competition. Ain't she with a billionaire now? Like I know the competition. It's like they don't understand.
He got to do.
They're suffering from some
disease
where they're the hottest chick in the world.
I want a Bugatti.
Yeah.
Listen, I want a Bugatti, but I can't afford it. I gotta go get a Kawasaki.
Gentlemen.
ZXSR. I gotta go get one of those. I cannot afford a Bugatti.
Look at this chick. You want to know what she looks like? She looks like if you throw her up in the air, she turns into gymnastics. Like, that's what she looks like. She looks like you could toss her up real high and she do a gymnastics.
Nah, she just flopping like a fish out of water.
And catch
that bitch ain't doing gymnastics.
No,
she's flopping like a fish out of water.
No. If you throw her up in the air, she will do flips and she'll be a ninja. That is exactly what she looks like. I'm willing to bet that if you throw her, she'll land on her feet somehow, and she'll be able to like walk on tree branches like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Like, that is what she looks like.
Excuse me. Are you ignoring the fact no woman ever said
game changer? You
ever
know what
said they can stand on their own without bitching about you not supporting them? They can stand on their own 2 feet without bitching about you supporting them.
I don't want her to stand.
That's a fish, bro. That's a fish.
Her to lay on my bed.
The only reason she's flipping in the air because you threw her ass out the water.
I want her to lay on my bed.
Fish.
And I want her to do gymnastics in Victoria's Secret. That is my pleasure. What do you mean stand on her own 2 feet? You think she's a fashion designer. And that is what high value men go for, stuff like that. Because the pig farmer, the Schweinebauer,
and guess what?
I bet you she stands on her own 2 feet and her kids' 2 feet. It's just 6 feet of people standing that you got to deal with, standing on your neck and on your wallet.
That's why I asked you the question, because you always answer the question. Because I'm like, you know what, bruh, isn't that stupid? And you just answer the stupid. And that's the stupid. We got to accept using common sense. That's why I love you, GC. That's why I love you, bro.
That is the most profound thing anybody has ever said, ever. Thank you, LaShawn. All right. Oh, this chick. No, tip her out. Tip her out.
And guess what? You know what I want? I want.
Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Look at them. Look at them. You have shamed yourself, sir. You have shamed yourself. This is what you have become in your life. You could be driving Uber, but instead you are doing this. You are carrying this. I bet you these are her cousins and stuff. And you do not have the cojones to tell her, don't go up to the thing like you some kind of queen or something. That will make you look stupid. It will make you look like a stupid narcissist that's no hotter than the other hot chicks, but thinks that if you pretend like you're a queen, he's going to just think in his head that you're a queen and he's a king by being you. She is awful. I want to see her close up. I bet you she's not hotter than the last chick. Oh, look at that. Look at what's underneath the arms. Look at that. What's underneath the arms. Y'all ever notice how the worse a chick is, the more conceited she becomes? Like, that's America. That's America. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look. You can't throw her in the air.
You know what I want to see, Game Changer? I
Yeah.
want to see these women like that.
I don't even
like
want to lift her. What you mean throw? I don't want to lift her.
I want to see these same chicks. You know what I want to see, Game Changer? I want to see the women like her that's in that think she's a queen, and those Miss Average at Best chicks. Since I live in New York City, I want to see them go to Wall Street and try that and try to get a high value man like that.
You know,
I want to see if they could pull a successful 6-figure high value man from Wall Street. I want to see that.
And you know something?
And see if they get them to marry those chicks.
That is a brilliant idea.
And I live in one of the.
Oh, and
I live
under
in a financial capital world.
Under
I live in the financial capital of the world.
He put queen under occupation. You want to know what I want to see? Hey, Kevin, if you're listening, next time one of these chicks call, tell them to apply to be on The Bachelor. If they really want a high value man, like they claim they do, tell them to apply to be on The Bachelor. They should have one regular chick every season just to show. And when I mean regular, I'm talking about
That's
just
right.
like an average looking, they should have like one Miss Average at best. They should have one Miss Average at best every season go on The Bachelor looking for a high value man and see what happens.
The whole show is based on every woman's average at best, bro.
You know what else they should do?
Yeah.
They on The Bachelor.
They should have
average.
They should have like an instant rejection with a trap door. What do I mean by that? I mean, like when they do this walk up here, he has the right to hit a red button and then a door underneath their feet comes down and they fall into it. Like that is.
Now, I agree with that, Game Changer.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But the fact is, The Bachelor said they qualified for a show and they couldn't get a date off POF. But they on national TV being whatever the hell they is. You're chasing one bachelor, and that's the representation of every woman, no matter what color, no matter what race. As long as you're in America, you don't know how to fucking get or satisfy the good man you saying you need. Point drop. I don't have a mic, but I ain't gonna break the shit if I bought it.
I want them to, again. I want
never
this
mind.
queen. I want this queen.
She's awful. She sucks. I don't. That's narcissism. I don't like things like that.
Yeah. That's what women do.
Queen.
Wait.
Women are narcissistic.
I want that queen to try to go to Wall Street.
Off their narcissism.
All right, fellas. Melody, thank you for the super sticker, love. All right, here. Okay, that's it. All right, go ahead. Continue. Hello, y'all still there?
Men are judged on women's narcissism.
I want that queen who dresses like a queen to try to go to Wall Street. Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. You're delayed. But look at this. Look at this.
Okay, Miss Queen. Go to Wall Street. Go to me.
No, yeah, you're delayed. You're delayed, Nordine. You gotta hop out and hop back in. Oh, let me stop the screen share. All right, but so that's what's out there. So while you walking around with your 2 kids in tow and your yellow big toe, and you think that you want a high value man and you should get one because you want to. See, that's the thing.
It doesn't
you don't
work that way.
understand competition because you never won anything. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? And I know what y'all thinking, but this is what participation trophies yield. This is what participation trophy yields. We've been giving kids these participation trophies.
I agree with that.
Hey, game changer.
These trophies for doing nothing. These trophies for having showed up and being on the bench. You know, they give you these trophies for that, not even being a part of the team that won. This is what happens when you don't keep score. And then
you on the bench and you a winner.
Right quick,
oh.
And then those kids grow up.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Then those kids grow up and they look for participation trophies in real life. They look for participation trophies in the form of my penis in real life, and they think they deserve it just for showing up.
It doesn't work that way.
Competing, not actually winning something. No. And you just walk into their room and it's just a bunch of trophies, and they like, oh yeah, you see that? You see that? I participated, and that's what's going on. They have never lost a soccer match in their life, and it's infecting their brain. It is turning their brain against them.
Reality is setting in.
Kind of delusions and illusions, even though the reality is right outside of them. Even though the reality is just right there for people to see, you know, and they feel like there's trophies everywhere. I should have one no matter how many times I lose. And yes, ladies, a divorce is a lose, whether he cheats on you or not. You have lost the competition between your vagina and every other vagina in the world, but that's okay. You can play again, but you got to understand that the rules are different. That the rules are different now, and that there is competition. That competition exists for the guys that you see. Listen at this, or look at this.
Okay, go ahead.
See, look at that. Look at that. Can you do that? No. That's why you don't have a ballerina trophy. That is why you do not have a ballerina trophy, because you can't do that like the Titanic. Your vagina is the Titanic. That is why she has a better chance of winning the high value man and you don't. You think because you judge, you was elected the person to judge the Alabama pig competition in 1998 that you deserve a high value man. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that. Ballerina something. Do something. Do some ninja flips. Do something. Do something to impress my penis. And you can't even get a sandwich. There's chicks out here, ballerina in, they're cheerleading in, and they're doing all kind of spectacular things that turn me on. And you come with a bunch of children, a bunch of Alabama children. Can't believe this. Look at that. She ballerina in. She has ballerina powers. And what powers do you have? I plant. I mean, I think I look good and I plant. Good. Dang it.
Why don't she plant herself on Wall Street and try to bring herself a high value?
Honor your foremothers. Just by, and notice how the planting chick didn't even say she cooked. She just serve you raw vegetables. She don't even cook. Oh, my bad, Nerdine. Go ahead.
You know, like I said, I want the queen and the average women on Kevin Samuel's show to go straight to Wall Street. There's nothing but high value men. Because my friend, he's a limousine driver. He's one of those corporate limousine drivers, and him and I talked to some of them. Right? They saw the video of these ladies, and they know Kevin Samuels. They know Kevin Samuels. They could use him for they pay guys like Kevin Samuels for image consulting. They wouldn't go near. You know what? They said, "Listen, come here and try to snag one of us." They wouldn't go near them with a 10-foot pole
or a 10-inch penis. No,
That's
and,
right.
and nor should they. Look at this chick.
But
and
they're welcome to try.
And she's an attorney. She's an attorney, and you
Oh,
plant
boy.
vegetables, and you have kids, and you want me to send your kids into private school so they can become an attorney. No. She's your better. There's a hierarchy of vagina. I understand where my penis falls on the hierarchy of penis. How come these chicks don't understand what a high and she's more humble? That's why she's on this show. She's more humble. Why is it that the less valuable a woman's vagina is, the less willing she is to compete? And the more she think it's worth. It's weird. It's like they're just multiplying everything by -1.
And the more mouthy, the more negative, the more rude, the more loud. I could go down the list. It's a despicable list.
Look at her stomach. Look at her stomach. Don't you just want to bite the side of her abdomen, like the ghostly outline of the 6-pack, and then to on the right? Wait, which way she turned? Yeah, the right side, and there's a line there, right in this area, and right above the hip is that little bit of muscle meat that I want to bite. Do you have that? Miss, I have 2 kids that you should send to private school. And she don't have it because when Kevin Samuels asked, what do you offer this guy? She would have showed him this picture. Look at these lips. Look at those eyes. Look at that area above the hip and to the right of the side. Look at how tasty that looks. She would have said, I have this. You want to bite this, game changer. She would have said, I have this for him to bite. That's what she would have said. But she don't have that for him to bite. Do she? Nope. What does she have right there? Crisco and chicken grease. That is what she got right there. She has nothing worthy of biting. She is just something that you bite while you're waiting to bite this. Man. Look at those lips. Look at her hair. This is your competition. Average at best, chicks. I'm not, and just like Kevin said, get an average dude. Get an average dude or get a biteable area for the high value people to bite. And if you're not willing to compete in the basis of crap I want to bite, then step the fuck on. Coming with hella kids and nothing to bite. I tell you, these chicks, and he listened to this all the time. Kevin get paid a lot. He listened to these chicks all the time. Gosh, it would be so annoying. From all over the country, they just come out of the backwaters and deep woods and stuff with nothing to bite on. Talking about but vegetables that they grow in their garden. Look at this. Look at her hair. Oh, see this? She is Ethiopian. She is Ethiopian. Ethiopian is the best women on the planet. Well, second to Eritrea, but it's a close second because they used to be the same country. But they are the most beautiful women on the planet. Gosh, I would just go there and just go bite happy. I swear, I will wear dentures by the time I leave Ethiopia. Like, it's just, man, it's like a candy store where you can just like bite all the candy and stuff. The Ethiopian women are beautiful, just beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
See, those women like her, she got a shot. As long as she can, fix herself up, yeah, they can snag a guy from Wall Street.
Exactly.
I remember Game Changer. I live in New York. I live in the financial capital of the world. I want them to try even better. How about Miss Average and Best ladies and women that call on Kevin Samuels' show? Why don't y'all come to Midtown? Come to Midtown Manhattan and try to snag up some of these 6-figure men.
Or just get
not Midtown Times Square. I'm talking about Midtown. Yeah.
Or just get an average dude. And you see, here's another thing. She is a pharmacist. And she don't need to be a pharmacist. You do, Miss Average at Best. Why? Because you need to give your man free pills. But you're not a pharmacist. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So Mike Shinnery, I appreciate you. He says, 2021 message to you bros, become a high value man, invest in stocks and pay dividends, that pay dividends. Then reinvest those dividends into more stocks, eat healthy and exercise and travel. Absolutely. Self-improve. If you want to bite, something nice, then maintain a healthy and consistent regimen of self-improvement. That's me. I bite African booty. So yeah, you should. And when I say bite, I mean bite. I don't eat it. I bite it. It's a difference. I don't mess with the hole. I bite the underneath part.
But I want the
look at that. Yeah. You see that? If that is you, if that is not you, then don't even ask. If your belly button isn't an innie, then don't even ask for a high value. Don't even ask. What do you think Kevin's going to do? You think he's your fairy godmother? You think he's going to hit you with a wand or something and you turn into her and get yourself a high value man? Nope. Dang. Yep. These are handles. And she knows it. You want to know why? She knew that I would like pigtails? Because she asked other men. What do you want? And he says, I want 2 pigtails so I can grab one in each hand as I hit it from behind. That is how she knew to do that, to please me. But she didn't even say that. Instead of for 2 pigtails, she got 2 kids.
But you know what? Hey, this is a free country. Let them try to let those women on Kevin Samuels' show go to Wall Street. I want to see how that turns out for them. I want to see. And they told me themselves, Game Changer. They told me the guys told me themselves because I was helping them out. Yeah. Because my friend had to go get his end restriction off his license, and every time that he didn't do well, he'll bring me on his job that he drives because he picks up high end clients like the black cars in New York City,
right?
That go straight to Wall Street. We were talking about that. Those high value men told us they wouldn't mess with them, but they said they're welcome to try.
They know. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I hate her and I don't know why. I really, really, really hate this chick. And I'm not saying that I just think that she's unattractive. I just don't like her. Listen, when I went to Brazil, right, and they had the currency exchange, and and they had the chicks there at the airport, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that chick. Just some some women, to no fault of their own, they just have like a glow or something about their soul that makes them look awful to me when I look at them. And even though probably on the surface she's an attractive woman, I don't know. I see something in her soul that makes me not like her a lot, a lot, a lot. Don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, and it could be like an earring or or her hair or something, and like, you know, like she comes back tomorrow with wet hair or ponytails, and then I'm happy again, and I forgot that I ever hated her. But right now, it's not just a lack of attraction. Like, I really don't like her a lot, a lot. So I'm gonna move past her. Just something about that shit. No, yeah, it's just don't like her. I thought like maybe if she looked different, you know, like different clothes or something, but nope. I just genuinely don't like her. News reporters and stuff. He can get with news reporters and stuff. These are all bachelor women. She's a family woman. Her sister pretty too. She's nurturing. She tends to her handicapped father. See, when Kevin Samuels asks you, like, what do you offer? You gotta come like these chicks. You gotta come with these chicks. And show your belly button. Like, when he asks, what do you have to offer? Show him your belly button. Like, start there. Like, you know, what do you have to offer? And then show them your belly button. And guess what? They do it to you. They do it to you. My homegirl in college, she invited me to a bachelor auction. She wanted me to do it, but I didn't want to do it because, you know, even though these were sisters, you know, it was a sorority. It was a black sorority.
Right.
But a legal one, not one of the Divine Nine. But even though that was the case, I don't feel comfortable just being auctioned off. I don't think men should be used that way. But that's just me. That's just me. You know, to each his own. To each his own. But I don't do the whole bachelor auctions. And I've been asked to do it more than once. But they ask you, like, when he goes up in a suit, shout out to Kevin Samuels, he goes up in the suit and he displays himself, and they ask for, you know, age, occupation, and stuff like that. And then if he really wants to, to raise the bid and raise the bar, he shows them the abdomens, the belly button. Show me your belly button. Show me your belly button. See, that's the competition.
Yeah, but see, the sisters with 5 kids, but from 4 guys, they don't think they have to compete. You just have to take them end of.
Exactly, it's weird. Why is it that these chicks know that they have to compete, and the mother of 5s don't? Look at this chick. She looks young and old at the same time. How old is this chick? Hold on, I was about to say she's 23. Why she look young and wise at the same time? Like, she looked like Baby Yoda and Yoda. Like, it's, dang, this is a trip. Look at her.
Wow. And I get, you know what I think? I think she's probably mixed.
Yeah.
She's probably biracial.
Yeah. And if she's not mixed, she'll be mixed with penis and vagina. Yeah. Ha. All right. And yeah, that's it.
They think, like I said, they think the sisters with this attitude, they think it's their birthright to have a 6-figure high value black man. They honestly believe it. They could make the worst decisions in their entire life as far as mates, have kids with 5 guys, and still they want a high value man. But you know what? They want it. Can they get it? That's the thing. I want, like I said, I live in the I'm gonna say it again. I live in the financial capital of the world. Okay, 6-figure brothers and those high value men are talking to the low value guys because of the internet and these smartphones, and those brothers that they think that are low value, they're working in places like, the black car limousine services. They work as a truck driver. They're the Brinks guys and stuff like that. We're talking to each other. So that's the thing that these sisters don't get. These sisters think that we're not talking to each other. We are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And they think we're just gonna sit back and just say nothing. We're comparing notes.
So basically, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this because I'm wise. I'm wise like that last chick looks. And that is that they are confusing high cost with high value. See, that's their problem. They're confusing high cost with high value. They think that they can take a 1993 Ford, charge you $100,000, and make it worth $100,000. That is what they are attempting to do. It's trickery. It's bitchcraft. They are trying to say that this must be worth this amount because it costs this amount. And you see, that only works on people with vaginas. It don't work like they're the ones who pay like $1,900 per shoe for a black shoe because it has an Italian person's name on it, and instead of for $19 for the shoe that has Payless on it. Like, because they just confuse cost with value, and they think we're that stupid. They think that high value men are that stupid. You don't become high value if it's your first generation being high value by being stupid. Stupidity gets you nowhere, except broke by like a shady record producer or something like that. Okay. Utopia says y'all going tonight, and I'm here for it. Yeah, because of that Kevin call. It's just the demand. Listen, I'm not talking out of hate. It's just I'm trying to drill home like a simple fact, like, and it's easy for us to get. It's easy for us to get. And I get it. Men get shot down more, and so we kind of understand our penis worth by our accept reject ratio and our accept reject quality. So we have a clear understanding. Doesn't mean we're not going to shoot for the stars, but we do understand that if it's not in the stars, it's okay. And we don't go calling and complaining to somebody. He should take care of my kids.
That's a bill.
Yeah.
You know what these high value guys think? They think that's a goddamn bill.
Yeah.
That's an admirable.
It's a liability. It's not
they're looking at their bottom line.
Well, it's a liability. It's not an asset. That's the thing. Your asset is an asset. Your children are a liability. I'm going to repeat that because it's wise. Your asset is an asset. Your children is a liability. So yes, if they're demanding that these guys do it, and you don't say my asset, then chances are you're a liability. But I plant, get your forehead out of here.
You know what? She needs to plant herself in Wall Street and see how that works out for her.
or anywhere.
Or Los
Like,
Angeles.
It doesn't
Or
even
Miami.
matter. Like guys who are high value have passports. You are
Thank
competing
you.
with the world. You are, notice how these women are from all over. You got one from Denver, the other one from like New York, you know, you one from Cincinnati. These women are all over. It don't matter because these guys can go all over. They are not limited to, you know, Forest Street, Alabama. They're not. They're not limited to the people that they meet on the Forrest Gump bench in Greenbow, Alabama. They're not. They can go anywhere in the world. And between going anywhere in the world, like Colorado, like New York, etc., 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 between trips, they are doing you. That's what they're doing. Between trips, they are doing you. You are what they do before they go to the airport.
Now they're not even stopping near you. They're not even stopping near them. They keep going because they're looking at like if I do her and something happens, I'm effed up. I can't escape it. Do you know what they do? They just keep moving.
And they assume that means that they are on high value level because, you know, because your vagina just so happens to be a little bit better than video games, and it's the best in Alabama. You think that that's what it is. Am I a booty call? Yeah, that's what you. Yes. Ladies, listen to me and listen to me good. We want you for a booty call until you prove that you have more to offer us than a booty call. Like, it is up to you. It is up to you. You have from the moment I meet you to the moment I'm tired of calling your booty to show me that you are worth more than just a booty call. That is your job. It's not mine. It is not my responsibility. You know, but y'all, but do y'all ballerina? Can you ballerina? Huh? Do you have ballerina powers? Listen, you know, because that's what she got. That's what she got. You see, she starts off at a booty call and then she does a ballerina. And then you're like, ooh. And then you start thinking thoughts. Your brain start wandering. You know, it's like, listen, she has discipline. She has focus.
That's right.
She has the ability to teach something to kids. She has the ability to take the discipline and focus that made her a ballerina and put it into my children and make them into anything that requires discipline and focus. Whether it's an athlete, whether it's an academic or a PhD, or whether it's a musician, whatever it is, you know, she knows how to get the kids to piano lessons or ballet lessons if that's what they want to do. She has discipline and focus. And when I talk about discipline, I'm not talking about corporal punishment. And that's what these confused business think that discipline is. No, I'm talking about the focus it takes to eat right and exercise and stand on your tippy toes and stuff like that and spin around. I know I'm oversimplifying it, but no, and I know it's a complex art that I could never do ever. But she can, and that's what makes her spectacular. So between the point between the time that I call her booty the first time, she will show me something spectacular. She will show me ballerinaness. And because of her ballerinity, she becomes more than a booty call. But you, Miss Private School, you have nothing. You have nothing else to show. Nothing. No ballerina-ness,
Except
no computerness. You can't even sculpt an ice sculpture. You do nothing. You have no special talents. Can you sing? You do nothing. And that is what
except bills.
And that is why you are the booty call.
Except bills.
Yeah,
that she created.
And you a bill. He could take your kid's private school money and give it to her to be more ballerina-y. And you could do nothing. You could do nothing.
And you know what that shows me? That shows me she's a bad money manager.
Yeah, she's
She
awful.
can't manage money. She's stupid and don't know how to manage money.
Yeah. Exactly. And can you make a ham and cheese sandwich? Yeah, I don't eat ham, but yeah, can't even make a sandwich. These chicks can't even make a sandwich. Had this one chick, I said, make me a sandwich, and she like, no, I wouldn't make you a sandwich. I'd make you squash soup. She said squash soup. I asked for a sandwich, and she come back with squash soup. This is not in real life. This is somebody I was talking to on YouTube. It's madness. You are trying to compete with ballerinas and ninja girls. Not ninja girls. What are they? What are those people that when you throw them in the air, they do like all kind of somersaults and stuff like that, and then they come back and land on their feet? What do you call those?
Those are gymnastic women.
Yeah, exactly. Gymnastics. You trying to compete with gymnastics and ballerinas with kids? You done lost your goddamn mind. I hope she ninja kicks you. That's just stupid.
A gymnast.
Yeah, gymnasts. No, I think gymnasts are the guys. Oh no, gymnasts is women too, I think. Yeah. But the point is, they're better. They're better in the ways that men measures goodness. You know, you got to say something. You don't even ask what we want. You know, I want a woman who is half of a twin. And I want her to have a twin sister. And no, I don't want a threesome because that's incest. I just like knowing that she has one. I just like knowing that she has a twin sister. See, stuff like that. You need to explore the male psyche before you do stuff.
See, the reason why they're not exploring the male psyche because they're not going to like what's coming.
Exactly.
They don't like it.
And then they cry. I can't help that I was born alone and I don't have a twin sister. Well, yeah, I understand that. You know, and I'm not requiring that, but I'm just saying this is what I like. This is my pleasure. Understand that. So you have some humility about yourself. You single born woman, you. Man, get some gymnastics. Learn how to ninja. I pay for my lady personal trainer. Yeah, exactly. And that benefits you. Dermatologist, therapist, image consultant, etc. Ballerina-ness costs money, and we will pay for the what we want. That's right. We pay for what we want. We don't care if your kids go to Academy of wherever, Academy of Alabama. We don't care about that. We would sooner pay for a woman ballerina-ness, her image consultant, her dermatologist, her therapist, her Botoxician. Like we would pay for all that before we pay for the kids. What do you call that? Kids private school.
Fuck, the hell with that. I ain't paying for any school unless it's my own kids. See, that's the thing. They want you to pay for their kids. The hell with that.
Exactly. Look at the screen.
It's a bill.
Look at the screen. And you Alabama mother you. I know you listening. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. $40,000 for your kids' tuition. You know what I would rather do? I would rather pay a beekeeper to live in my backyard, keep bees, to make fresh honey, to put on her legs, to wax them. That is how much more. That is what I would rather pay for than to pay for your kids. You think that you are entitled to this.
And they're not. That's the thing. They're not.
Exactly. You better ballerina. You want 1%? Well, 1% of women ballerinas or sings or flips or dances or have belly buttons. But you offer nothing. You don't even have a belly button. What's wrong? No, this shit. So what's your final thoughts? I'm gonna leave on this note.
This is BS, man. Like I said, I want these women to come to New York. Let them try. If they could get, if they can come to Midtown Manhattan, not just Times Square. I'm talking about from Times Square all the way up to West 110th Street, and come there and try to get those Wall Street executives or those high value men, because we're talking to each other. That's the thing they don't realize, that we're talking to each other. They're seeing it. They're seeing it themselves, whether it be online or whether it be, face to face. They wouldn't go near these. You know what? They wouldn't go near them with a 10-foot pole. But if they want to try it, let them. I say let them. Let them try. Let them try. They have free will. Hey, but they see it and they're not going near them. Again, they look at the Alabama chicks with 8 kids by 5 guys as a liability. They look at them as a bill. And no 6-figure guy, no high value brother in his right mind is gonna go for that.
All right.
They rather go for this woman right here.
Exactly. Do something. So fellas, understand this. Especially you black brothers and you poor white brothers, or not necessarily poor white brothers, but put it like this: men without trust funds, listen me good. If you work your way up to become Ike, then you get yourself a ballerina with honeycomb legs and stuff like that, and all that goody goodness. That is what you get because you earned it. Just like she earned her way into your penis by ballerina, and her foot be hurting and stuff, because it looked like it hurt. My foot hurt just looking at them, So you earn it. You earn it. And don't let these chicks see. Here's the thing. They want you to be a high value man with the standards of a low value man. And that's because if you didn't grow up with a trust fund, you spent a portion of your life as a low value man, at least from an economic standpoint. And they want you to take that mentality into your high value-ness, but don't fall for it. Be like Ike. That is your motivation. This ballerina chick is your motivation to become a high value man. And once you reach the land of glory, you make your demands. With that being said, I want to thank the Cash Apps and Super Chats. I want to thank the managers and moderators. I want to thank those who are listening silently and those who participated in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And remember, this is Game Changer 00100. Game over. Peace. Oh, and by the way, if you have not already subscribed, then please do so. This is Game Changer 00100. Game over. Peace.